So one of the first things you'll notice about the OMX microscope is that it does not have any eyepieces or XY stage manipulators at the microscope. All of your focusing and all of your XY stage manipulation is done through the software. Now this can make it very difficult to find your sample sometimes if you have a very small sample or if your cells are sparsely populated. If the sample doesn't happen to be in the initial field of view, it's going to be very difficult to find your sample. What we need to do first is we need to change our focus position. Right now we're at the Z touchdown position that happens to be escape 10,000. What we need to do is click on the pull down menu, and we're looking for something that's more in the 3200 to 3400 range, which is typically where most samples are going to be in focus. So if I go to the Hela cover slip 3339 and I click on it, that's going to change my Z position down to 3339. And when I get there, it takes an initial image. Now when we first look at this, it doesn't really look like there's anything there, but if I look closely, I can see that there's actually a little bit of brighter area here. Which means I probably have a sample that's in the field of view, it's just in a different focal plane. So what I need to do is change my Z step from 1 micron to say 10 microns. And as I do that, if I focus up, again, not really knowing which direction to start with, but if I focus up, I'll see that as I do that, my sample becomes a little bit sharper in focus. And if I continue to go, I'll finally get to a point where I definitely can see that I have something in my field of view. So now I'll change from 10 microns to 1 micron to make sure I don't miss my sample. Oops. And then I will continue to focus up. And it's going to get sharper and sharper until I get to a point where my sample becomes in focus.